Now, how'd you like the album?
Yo, so, pause. Here's my thing about this album. I actually didn't like it. And some people say that it's her best, right? I think the Pink Print was her best. I know I'm always for artists evolving or whatever. It's just too different for me. Like, that's not what I know her as. That's not what I look forward to when I hear her and think Nicki. So it kind of threw me off. The beats that she used, I thought some of them I wasn't here for. The fact that she sampled Biggie's beat.
That was a reach, by the way, but go ahead. The whole song was for attention. Go ahead.
Wait, what did you say? What did you say about it?
I said the whole song is a reach for attention. It really is. I'm sorry. I understand the other artists did that before. Like 50 Cent did that with How to Rob when he was a nobody. I understand why he did that. You don't need to make a song and say everybody's name and that end up being your main single because you said everybody's name. But continue.
But wait, what's the word you used? You said it was a reach single?
No, I said it was a reach. No, like the whole song was a reach, like a reach in general. Like she's reaching for that attention with that song, to me.
Yeah, I feel like she could have used
It's not a bad song.
beat.
I just feel like that. Oh my God.
Yeah, no, it's not a bad song. I know, honestly, her lyrical ability and her talent, I know what she could have did to that song. And, yeah, it's a cool song. It got me interested. Don't get me wrong, because I want to know what she's saying about everybody. But some of the lyrics, they make sense to me. Like, and I love the fact that somebody questioned her that on an interview. Like, who told you designer was in special ed? Because, like, some of these lyrics had me like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
So you're trying to say he looked like he belonged in special ed?
Yeah, that's exactly what she's saying. That's 100% what she's saying.
I'm like, well, damn, and then, calling DJ Khaled a fat nigga. So does that mean DJ Khaled is not putting her in any more hit records? Or, like, where are we going with that?
I don't know about Khaled thing. And I think she told him, I think she had to tell everybody it was joking, honestly. Yeah.
I don't know. Did you like it? Like, if you had to numerically rate it, what would you give it?
The album or the song?
The song.
It did what it was supposed to do. I put it like that. It did what it was supposed to do. It got the attention she wanted. They're using it as a single. It's a popular sample, so New Yorkers don't play it a little bit. You might be able to play it in some parties a little bit because she's talking about everybody, so it's easy to remember in a way. So I did what it was supposed to do. I'll put it like that. Song quality, like a 6, 5 maybe. But as far as like why she did it, I get 100% why it's gonna work. It worked for her, I think. Honestly, it did work for her. It's not a hit, but it works for her for what she's trying to do with it, for sure. So
yeah, I guess. I mean, I give it a 5, but right, it did. Dream, yes, it's stuck in my mind. The only thing I ain't gonna hold you. It made me sad. So that means there's no credible rappers right now. Like, that's not good. I get it, it's a joke, but like, no, that didn't make me feel good. Okay, so now we need a whole new set of rappers that is good potential. You know what I'm saying? And then the other thing.
Yeah, she put Meek's name in there, and she was with Nas, and Safari's a rapper now, so I'm counting him too. So that's 3 rappers that she was with. But go ahead, continue.
Right, I'm like, girl, you've messed with. Like, did you forget? Okay, all right.
And there's probably another one that we don't know about, but yeah. To her album, Nicki. By the way, Barbie Jeans is the same thing that Eminem was doing. Basically, you say people's names to get attention. That's the ideology behind that. But besides that, the album, I feel like Nicki is doing the same thing. I feel like Nicki's issue is she's too all over the place. I honestly feel like she's just too all over the place with her album. Like when Drake come out with an album, when Cole, Kendrick, Meek, even Wale, Big, like I I know what I'm going to get from their albums. I have a good idea of what I'm going to get. Not saying I'm going to know the music, but I have an idea of what they're going to talk about, an idea of what the song's going to sound like. Nicki albums be all over the place. She's pop one song, she's hard rapping the other song, she's emotional this song, she's singing on every hook like she's Alicia Keys. And I feel like, I don't say, it's not staying in her lane, but I feel like she needs to create a new lane for herself. She always talks about how she don't have ghostwriters, she write all her verses. We could tell you write all your verses, because if I could take one verse from the beginning of the album, switch to another verse at the end of the album, and the shit still fits because he's rapping about the same thing. I'm better than all you females. I'm this, I'm that. Hold on. Yeah, I'm better than all you females. I write all my stuff. Like, she's saying the same thing on Ganja Bars, beginning of the album, that she's saying on the outro with Foxy Brown. It's like, talk about different things. You might need a ghostwriter the way you keep rapping. Like Nicki does well on features because her pocket, her lane is so fire. Like, it is. So she does good on the features. When it comes to her music, her identity lacks, in my opinion. She's too all over the place. She's rapping about the same things on completely different type of tracks.
Right. And mixing genres. Did you peep that on like one single?
Yeah, for sure. She's trying to do dance songs. She's out with Afro beats, and she's trying to do like pop song with Eminem and a major hook. Then she's trying to be like Sway Lee in the club with Future. I don't know. There's no cohesiveness, I would say, within her music. So that's my issue with the album, honestly.
I agree with you 100% with that. And I think the reason why, like, I would always say the Pink Print was like the best one is because at that point she was talking about different things. Like, she opened up to the fans. She talked about her personal life. But it wasn't like, oh, my God, me and him broke up. No, it was like, you know, this happened to me when I was a kid. Then me and him broke up. Will this ever be the same? Oh, you want to be with me? Like, you know, it was amazing. I don't know. And this is what scares me, right? Like, Safari looks amazing. God bless that man, especially with everything that's been on the internet this year, right? Mm-hmm. But does this mean that Nicki is Nicki, but how much was Safari's Nicki?
Wait, repeat that again?
I know, it's weird, right? Nicki is talented, right? We all know this. But how much does Safari put in to her music? Because
she claims not much. She claims not much.
So then does she need a man? No. I'm not trying to play her, but like, what is happening right now? Because the split had me like, okay, whatever. Because when most women are hurt, even if she broke up with him, whatever the case may be, you still hurt. You cried, right?
Of course, she cried on the radio before.
Right. So
they both did, actually. Go ahead.
Yo.
That's funny. They both did, actually.
Right, but sorry. So the point that I'm trying to make is like your music should have been the best at that point because your heart was broken. So what's happening?
She made the Pink Print around that time when she first broke up with Safari, right? Because she was with me around that time. Oh, about to give me. I don't know her personal life like that. I think she has too many yes men around her. I think her label just tried to over budget her and give her all the videos she want and all the features she want, and it don't hit. Like she sold 200,000, which is a good number, but for somebody her status, her first week she did that, she could do 4 or 5. Like Travis Scott shouldn't be doing 500,000. Nicki Minaj doing 200,000 when she got like damn near 100 million Instagram followers. Like, come on, something's not adding up. Something is not adding up, and it's clear. People are more invested into her than they are her music at this point, I feel like. And I think her issue is identity. She doesn't have a real identity. She's not doing just the ratchet stuff or the pop stuff. Not saying you gotta be one person, but like Chris Brown does a lot of different things. He raps sometimes, he sings sometimes. He does R&B. He R&B and pop. And I feel like it still comes together a certain way. It's still cohesive. Like I still can listen to it back to back. And it flows together. Nicki be all over the place. So I don't know what it is. Who knows? I feel like she's stuck in her own ways, and we're slowly, I think since, this is my opinion, since Sheetha came out, since Remy Ma's this Sheetha came out, Nicki's been on slow, very slow downhill spiral, I think, personally. Now, Chun Li came out and did hit her single, but that was it. All the other singles off the album kind of didn't connect. And I feel like she's stuck in her own ways, and she, not her status, her money ain't changing, but musically, like her connection with the fans, her ability to have these hits on her, like her music have hits, she's slowly declining to me.
So, do you think that could be fixed? Like, what do you think she should do?
I mean, if she hired me, I could fix her. You can add me at DJ Mountain Stop.
Yes.
Hell yeah, it could be fixed. She's too big to not be fixed.
I mean,
go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm listening. I want to know what one thing you would recommend that she does.
I would, first thing I would do is stop talking on social media so much. Stop trying to downgrade other people for you to be uplifted in a way. Stop trying to say all your accomplishments. You should be proud, but allow the people to talk about you. Don't try to be ahead of it. She disappeared for a while before and then just came back to doing the same bullshit or whatever. But stop doing that. And I would, honestly, if I was her, but before the end of the year, I would drop like a short album or another EP. But I would do it where I'm not chasing the singles. I'm not looking for the biggest hits. I'm just getting on some hard hip hop beats and really start killing. Forget about features, forget about all of that. And just talk about everything on your mind. Stop trying to chase the big song. Stop trying to push the radio. Worry about sales. Release something that you want to put out, like your music, like something that you get your hardcore fan base back on your side. People can respect you again as an MC. That's what Eminem did. He came back out of nowhere, started rapping. People started respecting him again. Maybe not as much as he probably had before, but they're respecting him now. The people need to respect Nicki's music again. Let music be the number one thing. Not you going on Talk Distance Safari for 30 minutes on Flex. Not you dissing Travis Scott on Queen Radio. Not you fighting Cardi B. Not you, like, you know what I mean? Just make it about the music again. So.
I think I agree with you on that. Maybe if she did, like, a mixtape, like, you know how Chris Brown, in the middle of his career, like, he was making albums, but then he randomly dropped tapes where he was rapping.
Yeah.
I think she needs to do something like that. Like
that's also, yeah, like a short mix, don't drop too much music, though. I'll say drop, like, 6 to 10 songs tops, or 5 to 10 songs tops. Something short that people could gravitate to, but yeah, something like in the mixtape type of bag get into, I would say. So, she needs her hardcore fan base back on her side, honestly. She just do.
Exactly,
so.
And I think her choice of features matters right now. Like, I think the people that she... Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. I'll talk to you.
Oh, I really want to know what she was going to say. You know what I was going to say.
Oh, no, I was going to say she don't need to get The Weeknd and Sway Lee and Eminem, and she don't need to go chase the big hit. That's what I feel like she's doing on that Queen album. She was chasing the big hit. Don't do that. Everybody needs a hit, but it's like, the one thing that Drake has always done well, and they kind of started around the same time, I would say, is Drake always made it about the music. No matter what, it was always came back to the music. No matter what happened outside of it, it was always about, even when the diss tracks was going on, it was about the music. Nicki be making it about, I want to talk about every rapper on this song so they can respond and then have attention for the album. And I could diss Safari, my album promo, we can get more attention. And I could, you know what I mean? It's always about something else but the music. That's the main thing. Make it about the music again. And it'll come back on.